Here with Ethan Hill after a big performance for him. Helps Treynor beat Red Oak in a district semifinal, move on to a district final. Ethan, a heck of a performance for you. How are we feeling with how tonight went?
Just feeling good. I thought the team, we played together, kept runners off base with the defense. We had a lot of great at-bats. We forced the pitcher to go deep into his pitch count, and we just saw him really well, and that was encouraging.
That's a team that 10-run you guys earlier in the year. And I know baseball's a weird game, and sometimes things like that just happen, but what'd you learn from that game?
Yeah, it just showed our improvement defensively and at the plate. We just saw, the first game we weren't making a ton of plays, weren't seeing, good at bats, weren't getting our pitches, but, we just showed a lot of improvement in those areas.
Let's talk first about your pitching tonight. 5 innings, I think 1-2 hits, 6 strikeouts. You were in command. What was working?
Just being able to spot up with what my coach is calling, just being on the same page as Brody Larson. I attribute a lot of my success to him. He helps me a lot behind the plate.
You pitched Saturdays, so I know you were like 62 pitches, so you're coming in on Tuesday's rest. Were you feeling good coming in tonight?
Yeah, I was feeling good. I took the last couple days to just rest my body, get worked out, but it just felt good today.
Anything in particular kind of working for you?
Just being able to hit spots and make big pitches when I need them.
Offensively, 4 for 4, and up and down the lineup, the bats seemed good tonight. Yeah. What were you seeing? What were you doing?
Just being able to put barrel on the ball. Whether it was early in the count, late in the count, just making sure I swung at good pitches and just got what I wanted at the plate.
On to Saturday. Don't know who yet, but either way, you guys are moving on. What are you guys going to have to do to have success on Saturday?
Just same thing we did today. Force pitcher to throw a lot of pitches, get good at bats. Hit up and down the lineup, and just make plays defensively and just pitch well.
Ethan, awesome job tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Coach. You guys beat a team that had beat you pretty comfortably early in the year, and you're moving on to a district final. Thoughts and takeaways from tonight?
Guys played great. They had a lot of energy. Our dugout was having fun. Guys believed in each other and found a way to get on base. It helps whenever you can hit and you can pitch. So,
yeah, offensively, had a lot of really nice innings. What was working offensively?
We try to get 1 run an inning, and other than the first, other than the first and the fifth, we were able to do that. But we were able to add a couple more in between there, so it made it easier. But yeah, trying to play situational baseball. Guys recognize what the situation is and what we're trying to do with the ball from the plate, and again, our pitching and Ethan is he's good. So
another night where we're talking about how good Ethan was. Let's start with what he did offensively. I think 4 for 4. What'd you like from him there?
He's always been a pitcher, and anytime we can get him to hit, he feeds off of it. It just overflows into his pitching even more. He's able to keep his pitch count down, and drive the ball the other way. So he's doing well. He's been great.
How about on the mound? What'd you like from him?
Again, just hitting spots. Being able to locate his fastball on the outside corner, being able to throw set-up pitches, and then his curveball. He had pretty good command over that and where he wanted to throw that as well.
Through 2 postseason games, you scored, I think, 23 total runs. Do you guys feel like you're playing your best baseball right now?
If you would have asked, well, yes, yeah, I do. Last week, again, we just weren't healthy. We had guys playing out of positions, and everybody's dialed in right now, and they're feeling pretty good, and they're competing. So.
District final Saturday night. Don't know who yet, but regardless of the opponent, what do you guys have to do to give yourselves a shot?
Continue to hit, continue to know the situation, and compete. Really, just have a desire to continue to compete.
Congrats, Coach.
Thank you.